Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense is on the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The Roadrunners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6 yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Florida Atlantic's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They're bringing heat. They've got the screen set up. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the counter play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Anderson. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the...
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs managed.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. You take that kind of chance to the outer 3rd of the field, I mean, that's just begging to throw a pick 6.
Not a great decision. Coach is not going to be very happy when he goes over and says, why are you throwing in a double coverage? Let's read the field. If they're going to do this, let's take something else, right? Don't never go broke taking a profit. Do a good job of seeing what they're doing and trying to take away from you and take the other one.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, they made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they executed what they practice every single day, what you just said, David, and it works to perfection.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the ground, it's Campbell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Running it back, it's Anderson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, he wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The back goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Fancher. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Wide out in motion. Looking for room. It's Campbell. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Dropping back, it's Fancher. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Delivers the contact. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement out front. Let's keep this drive going.
Got a man. It's Clark. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line, it's and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Squeezes ahead for a couple, they'll get it out to the 9. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henry. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. On the run, it's Henry. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. To the air, it's Fancher. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to run it to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Tucker. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
To the air, it's Fancher. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. This is a 3rd and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires left. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going up top on 1st down. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if